Thank you for tuning in to another enlightening video. Please consider subscribing to our channels, and if you enjoy our content, please like, comment, and share it with your friends and family. Thank you. This video captures a Q&A session from Clubhouse, featuring a unique exchange with a former Pentecostal turned atheist who poses seldom heard, thought-provoking questions. Pastor Shibu adeptly addresses these inquiries, navigating the conversation with ease.
I used to be a Pentecostal, but not anymore. Now I'm an atheist. I have a question for you, Pastor Shibu, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Please don't get offended by my question. You say that Jesus is a human being and claim he has all the qualities of a human being. So then, did Jesus masturbate? I haven't heard that this is a wrong thing to do. What does the Bible say about this? Can you say something on this topic?
Yes, I can. The answer is that Jesus did not masturbate. Let me explain. The reason Jesus did not engage in masturbation is rooted in the fact that he was already in a profound union with his Father. Masturbation typically stems from an inherent desire for union, which Jesus did not experience the need for, given his existing union with his Father. Sexuality is designed to fulfill the desire for unity between two individuals. Inevitably, this falls short with each attempt, and this is what we call having sex. Consider this. Since we cannot physically kiss the soul, we resort to kissing the lips. Similarly, in our pursuit of unity, we turn to sexual organs to bridge the gap between hearts. However, it's essential to recognize that all these physical expressions are fleeting and momentary. The overarching reality or objective behind these actions is to attain an eternal union. When this eternal union is realized, it brings incomprehensible pleasure, an enchanting promise. The sexuality experienced on earth serves as an inferior representation of this profound and eternal union. Jesus, in his mission, came to fulfill this profound and everlasting union. That's why we read in the Gospel of John, chapter 17, verse 21, he prayed, "I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. And may they be in us, so that the world will believe you sent me." As the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit exist in perfect unity, the Son is immersed in profound and boundless pleasure. Consequently, Jesus does not require the transient and inferior physical expression we refer to as sex. Do you understand? Your question is intriguing. However, it could be perplexing for those who are not well-versed or are from more modest backgrounds because they might not fully comprehend the essence of Jesus' words.
Okay, thank you for explaining. Can I continue to ask another question in relation to gender?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. The angels, Jesus, and Satan are all defined in binary terms, meaning they are identified as either male or female. Are they exclusively male or female, or can they be considered transgender? Is there any distinction in this regard, and to which category do they belong? When I was a Pentecostal, I understood them all as males. Is there any possibility other than this?
Okay, I understand your question. Let me answer. Consider the analogy of computer connections. In the past, there was a wired Ethernet connection for your computer. Subsequently, the USB connection emerged, followed by the HDMI connection. These are various connecting ports that facilitate connections to external sources, and we had to use different cables to connect to the peripherals. So at that time, this connecting port was very popular. Following the introduction of Bluetooth and wireless connections, do these connecting ports still maintain their popularity? Mr. Venus, please respond.
No, hold on. I didn't grasp your point, Pastor.
No, wait. Don't ever jump the gun. Answer the question directly. Did the connecting port maintain its popularity after the introduction of Bluetooth?
No, after Bluetooth became popular, the ports started becoming irrelevant.
Okay then, so when Wi-Fi or Bluetooth came, the popularity of Ethernet diminished. Similarly, when wireless connections increased in popularity, the connecting ports in the computer decreased or became obsolete. So now, if you were to go back and explain to someone who lived before Wi-Fi came that these ports would disappear in the future, they might disagree. In their understanding, these ports and cables are essential for connecting peripherals. The concept of these ports becoming obsolete would be challenging for them to grasp, as in their mind, these ports are crucial for connecting peripherals and cables are an integral part of it. The evolution in technology has shifted the paradigm, making wireless connections the predominant means of device connectivity. Similarly, within you, Mr. Venus, your thoughts are fixated on sexual organs and related matters. We aim to transcend beyond this and reach a higher level of understanding that you may find challenging to grasp. At this elevated level of comprehension, there are no contemplations of physical sex organs or anything connected to sex. A similar explanation can be found in the teachings of Jesus Christ to the Sadducees, as recorded in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 20, verse 27 onward. Then Jesus was approached by some Sadducees, religious leaders who say there is no resurrection from the dead. They posed this question: "Teacher, Moses gave us a law that if a man dies, leaving a wife but no children, his brother should marry the widow and have a child who will carry on the brother's name. Well, suppose there were 7 brothers. The oldest one married and then died without children. So the second brother married the widow, but he also died. Then the third brother married her. This continued with all 7 of them, who died without children. Finally, the woman also died. So tell us, whose wife will she be in the resurrection? For all 7 were married to her." Jesus replied, "Marriage is for people here on earth. But in the age to come, those worthy of being raised from the dead will neither marry nor be given in marriage. And they will never die again. In this respect, they will be like angels. They are children of God and children of the resurrection. But now, as to whether the dead will be raised, even Moses proved this when he wrote about the burning bush. Long after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had died, he referred to the Lord as the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. So he is the God of the living, not the dead, for they are all alive to him." "Well said, teacher," remarked some of the teachers of religious law who were standing there. And then no one dared to ask him any more questions. In the same manner, the principle applied to marriage in this context can be extended to discussions about sex. This necessitates a higher understanding and is not easily comprehended, akin to the challenge faced by the Sadducees. At this elevated state, thoughts concerning physical sex organs or anything related to sex cease to exist. Mr. Venus, do you now comprehend this profound perspective?
Well, I'm not going to argue. Thank you, Pastor Shibu, for your time.
This content has been taken from Glorious Gospel in Clubhouse. Be blessed. To receive notifications for more content like this, kindly subscribe to our channels. If you find our content enjoyable and enlightening, please express your support by liking, commenting, and sharing it with your friends and family. Thank you.